11,000 people killed is not enough to prove they are clearly incapable to respect the principle of distinction. How many more people need to die?
Francesca Albanese, relatora especial de la ONU sobre la situación de los derechos humanos en el territorio palestino, responde a Tom Connell de Sky News Australia tras su poco realista afirmación: Israel le dijo a los civiles que se fueran.
Israel did say, civilians please leave, this is where we're targeting. So that wasn't them actually targeting civilians at that point.
As my friend Daniel Levy told the BBC journalist, and I beg your pardon, I don't mean to be rude, but can you really keep a straight face as you ask me this question? I will answer the question. Okay. There is nowhere to go. Because this, for those who are not familiar with the Gaza Strip, is a 300 square kilometers piece of land. It's the most crowded place on earth. And it has been, when I say carpet bombed, this is what 6,000 bombs per week do to an area which is so crowded. And this is why a war was not the response. But you know what, Tom? We already knew, because this is the sixth war that Israel has waged against Gaza. There was one in 2008, 2009, 2012, 2014, 2021, 2022. Already 1,000 people had been killed, including 1,000 children. How did diminish the influence of Hamas over the people under blockade, and how did it diminished the capacity of harm Israelis? Palestinians have been left with nowhere to go, and all the more, all humanitarian actors involved having a word to say on this have said that an evacuation order imposing to 1.1 million the obligation to flee is absurd. It's unlawful. The thing is that the Gaza Strip has become the kingdom of Hamas, also thanks to the unilateral blockade that Israel has imposed over the Gaza Strip for 16 years, forcing 2.2 million people to live under Hamas. By the way, Hamas, until a couple of months ago, was defined by various ministers, including the Prime Minister of Israel, as an asset to Israel, while the PA was a liability. You don't have to believe me, listen to Israeli leaders and take them seriously. So yeah, what is being done is wrong. But let's even imagine that there was a right to wage a war against this part of the territory under belligerent occupation. There are still rules, distinction. You cannot target civilians under military attack. Excuse me, journalists to keep on inviting Israeli military personnel on your shows, and they tell you how much effort they are making to spare civilian life. 11,000 people killed is not enough to prove they are clearly incapable to respect the principle of distinction. How many more people need to die